We need a reset button. We have to start being selective about who we lay up with. This old janky plantation, funky sexual culture that we've allowed these people to place in our community has to go. So now we got to start being more responsible with who you knock up and who you get knocked up by. And I have no problem with it right now, man.
Well, America has shown that this experiment has failed, and this is just the nail in the coffin.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, dear.
This experiment.
Okay. Yeah, we're not going to play that talk about the man ain't a part of the conversation, and somebody can just show up and say, hey, by the way, I got knocked up and I don't give a damn how you feel about it. We're going to get to garnishing those checks in about 9 months. So, yeah, we are a part of the conversation.
What it do, man? It's your boy 100 and we back in this. Hey, we back in this, man. And I was scrolling TikTok as usual. And I was listening to this clip. It's Tariq Nasheed talking to a woman who feels like men should not be talking about abortion rights or talking about men just shouldn't be a part of the conversation at all. It should just be women talking to women and women handling their business. Men shouldn't be in the conversation. That's how she feel. Now, I didn't finish listening to the whole thing, so this going to be a blind reaction with y'all, which I usually do blind reactions, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting it be known that I didn't listen to this beforehand. I listened to like 15 seconds and I say, hold on, for the people, you know what I'm saying? Let's tap in.
I think men should not be a part of this conversation. They can't get
no, because no, because men are a part of the conversation. If you choose to have a baby and he don't want one, then all of a sudden he's a part of the conversation. He's forced to take care of it. He's forced to have his wages garnished. He's forced to have his life changed if he didn't plan on having a baby. It's all about what he should have known. Well, that should go for you too. You should have known too, right?
Look, the statistics on men actually following through on their responsibilities, no matter of what race, just the male species, is not good. So
what is not good? Can we get a percentage, a number? Not good? That's just your perception. I don't know nobody that didn't abandon their kids. Not one man. I don't know none. Any. I can't think of any. I ain't got one homeboy that got a kid and he ain't taking care of it or ain't looking after it. I don't know none. Zero. You feel what I'm saying, bro? It just be a narrative and a perception. Like I don't know none. Like there was past generations where dudes is going to I'm gonna go to the store and get some cigarettes and never come back. I don't know none of those men that's doing that right now. I don't know none. I can't think of one. If you know some, that's cool. I'm just saying me. I can't think of any in my life. None, not one.
Men should not be a part of the conversation. A woman.
No, it don't work like that, sweetie. No. We don't do that. Life doesn't work like that. Yeah. You're not a part of the conversation, but you're going to be responsible. By definition, we are forced to be a part of the conversation. Okay? So yes, if our wages are being garnished, if we don't want to have a kid, and even if it ain't our kid, let's be clear. There's situations with men, even if it's not our child, we're forced to pay child support if it's assumed that the child was ours and we haven't disproved it at a certain amount of time. So yes, we should be a part of the conversation, ma'am. We don't do those double standards.
90% of the child support that is ordered by the court is not enough to take care of a child.
That's why people need to be more selective about who they're laying up with.
That's a very true statement. A very true statement. Why I never had those issues because
that's why men and women we got to start being more selective about.
I feel that. I mean, at the end of the day, it is your choice. You chose to lay with this person, have sex unprotected, or whatever happened. You feel me? You chose those actions. You made those decisions. That's the root of the issue. That's the beginning of the issue right there. But after that fact, the man has like zero say so in anything else that happens after that. Like, let's say, dang, we slipped up. Shoot, what we gonna do? The woman has all the power in that situation. She can keep it if she wants to, even if the man don't want it. She can get rid of it if she wants to, even if the man do want it. Well, in certain states, you know what I'm saying? You know, they trying to get rid of that. But it's like after the man released, like a man, yo, say so gone, brother. No say so. That's why you, like he said, you got to be more selective. You got to be selective in who you doing that. Who you doing that with, bro? We can't be rolling the dice. A lot of folks be rolling the dice because they feel like, oh, I can just go give her a little $400, $500, or we can just go get these plan Bs. Like that shouldn't be your go-to. Your go-to should be before that happens. That's the emergency response. That shouldn't be like your go-to. Anyway,
about who we are laying up with, men and women. So I don't mind this right now. We need a reset button. We have to start being selective about who we lay up with. This old janky plantation, funky sexual culture that we've allowed these people to place in our community has to go. So now we got to start being more responsible with who you knock up and who you get knocked up by. And I have no problem with it right now, man.
Well, America has shown that this experiment has failed, and this is just the nail in the coffin.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, dear.
This experiment.
Okay. Yeah, we're not going to play that talk about the man ain't a part of the conversation and somebody can just show up and say, hey, by the way, I got knocked up and I don't give a damn how you feel about it. We're going to get to garnishing those checks in about 9 months. So, yeah, we are a part of the conversation.
Yeah, a lot of women use it like a weapon, man. They use it like a weapon. They trap you with a baby. Like, that's craziness. That's wild that a woman can do that. And then she gets paid for 18 years. Like, your sole purpose was to trap a man so you can get paid. Like, you didn't care about this child's life. You didn't care about love. You didn't care about having a family. You just saw a rich man that you can take his money, or at least a stable man, or at least a man that got something, trapping these dudes. But I mean, they did it. You know what I'm saying? They did it. They made that choice to lay with that woman. It still just don't feel good to hear that. Like, they got tricked and trapped. You ain't even want the world to know you was with this woman. That's what's really wild. Trying to sneak off and creep off, and now you got offspring from the creep off, and you in debt. And if you don't pay, you go to jail. Crazy. Not good is not a number. That's what I was saying. What is not good? Holding women accountable is the only way. I feel that, but everybody needs to be accountable, the men and the women. We both gotta be accountable for that, because we both do it. We both lay down. You know what I'm saying? So she's just gonna not answer the question. She really couldn't say anything. Tariq was doing Kevin Samuels before Kevin Samuels. If a woman wants all the power, then she must assume all the responsibility. If not, custody should default at 50-50. No money exchanged. I feel that too, bro. The child support laws and the guidelines, it just don't make sense. Why do you automatically assume that a woman would be a better parent? Most women raise their kids with like no discipline. It's just like love. They just love and nurture. The discipline usually comes from the man, and they can try to be disciplinarians, but it don't hit the same. Like, you need a man. I'd rather see a child be raised in a home with discipline than a home that's just super nurturing. Like, a man can nurture too, a man can love too, but a man gonna hit you with discipline. We doing this, we about that. If you say this, do that, stand on your word, respect people, require respect, like that. Moms don't always give off that. Moms sometimes, they might try to coddle the child a little too much, try to protect the child from the world a little too much. Like, nah, they don't go out there and, get banged up a little bit. Let them experience, let them learn, let them grow. But yeah, I think the automatic, like, the woman gets a child and the man got to pay child support, like, something got to be done about that, bro. Like, that can't be the solution that y'all think it is. Like, why is that the move every time? A man getting custody and a woman paying child support is so unheard of. It's so unheard of. And it's like, why does the man have to be a part-time father? Why does the man only get the weekends or every other weekend? You get the kids full time and I'm paying you to keep the kids full time? Like, I don't want to see my kids or something? Like, I don't know what be up with that. A lot of women think men really just don't love their kids and don't want to see their kids. Like, that is not the case. Men just suffer in silence. A man will just go through it by himself and don't say nothing about it. And you think he cool. He ain't cool. He don't like it. He not cool. He not having a good time. But anyway, man, yeah, let me know how you feel about this in the comments below, man. Do you feel like men should be in the conversation? I do. Do you feel like the whole Roe versus Wade was wrong? I feel like I'm pro-choice. I do feel like I'm pro-choice, because it's like, in situations like, let's say a woman is pregnant and then they notice in the ultrasound, like, oh, your child is gonna die, or you got twins and one of them died, and it's the other one might die if we don't get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be situations where, like, medically they need to terminate a pregnancy to save the person, or to save one of the kids, or to save something. Cut off your finger to save the hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't all just about, like, oh, I was irresponsible one night. It ain't always about that. But I do also understand the outrage, because people feel like y'all are killing babies. So like, I understand. I can understand why you would be pro-life. I can understand that. So I can see both sides. I understand. I can see both sides. Just me personally, I'm not finna put myself in a position to where like, dang, what we gonna do? Now I gotta go, we gotta get the money up and try to get rid of, like, I ain't even finna put myself in that position. Like, I'm not with the pregnancy scares. Like, that ain't my swag. I'm not with it. But yeah, let me know how you feel, man. If you're still watching, you could sub to the kid right down there below. Right down there free. You could sub to the kid one time. Good looking on that, man. The next sub goal is still 4,000. You feel me? We on the way. But appreciate the love, man. And I'll see y'all in the next one.